Hi everyone, and welcome to your all levels based Vinyasa practice. We're going to flow and move together. We're going to feel good. We're going to open our bodies, allow ourselves to stretch. So enjoy class. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you again for joining my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, and share the videos. Let's start today lying down on our backs. So if you're wanting to support the back of your head, you're more than welcome to lay on a pillow or a block. Might sound silly, but some people don't like their head flat on the ground. And if that's you, put something under it. I'm comfortable with my head flat on the ground. So for me, this is okay. But if you need something, you're more than welcome to obviously be supported, okay? So let your arms just kind of fan out to the sides, whether your head is grounded or supported. Allow your legs to be long and allow your fingertips to be soft. And then I invite you in this moment to close your eyes. Now, sometimes you shut your eyes here and notice, whew, I'm exhausted. And you feel just a total sensation of needing to let go, which isn't wrong. But I want you here to just feel your breath kick in. Slow inhales and slow exhales. Good. Soft breath. Just notice if you can control the breath, or is it kind of a panic breath where you breathe here and there and then you exhale here and there? Or can you really work to control your inhale? Good. And then control your exhale. I invite you to feel that control, find that control. Let's do 3 more breaths together. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. One more breath in. Inhale. Good. Exhale for 3. Take your arms. Reach long. So point your toes. Flex your feet. Extend your arms. Good. Stretch, stretch, stretch with me. And then exhale. You're going to very carefully pull your knees in towards your chest. And then you're going to rock from side to side, massaging your back on the mat. Good. Massage, massage. Open it up. Place your hands on your knees and now draw some circles. So this is a little different than side to side. This is a circular motion for the low back and spine. And then reverse, go the other way. Good. Exhale, both feet are going to go in the air. You're going to reach your feet up, up, up and away. And then just give yourself a little bit of happy feet here. So point and flex your toes, draw some circles. Happy feet, meaning making sure our feet feel good and relaxed and not angry or upset, right? Happy feet. I just made that up. Big rock up to seated. We'll start with a gentle twist. So sit up nice and tall. Good. And then you're going to take your arms up into the air. So really, really sit up tall. Stretch high with me. Good. We're going to look over our right shoulder. So to the right. Plant your fingertips behind you. Your left hand grabs your knee. Rotate and gaze over your back right shoulder. Good. Hold on to that as you twist a little bit more. Inhale, raise both arms up to the sky. Good. Exhale, twist to your left. Nice. So rotate, rotate, rotate. Again, roll your chin with me. Gaze back behind your back shoulder. And then exhale, turn forward. Perfect. All right, shifting forward, we're going to move to tabletop, hands and knees pose. So from there, you'll move to your palms and your knees. You're going to ground your palms down into the mat, and you're going to inhale, cow. Gaze up, stick out your bum. Good. Exhale, cat to round. Inhale, cow. I'll change it up on you. Exhale, tuck your chin, cat. Good. Tuck your toes. We're going to go to an early down dog. Raise your hips. Lift your hips high. Press back with your hands and then really, really root down into the earth. And then I invite you to look under each armpit and just turn your head. Good. Extending back, lifting up through the hips. I'm feeling some tightness in my body here, so I invite you, if you're tight with me, just to work through that here. Maybe you come high on the balls of your feet. Maybe you push down through your hands and your feet. Good. On your next breath in, we're going to very slowly walk the feet up to the hands. This should feel nice and good. Place your hands on your hip bones for a nice half lift. And then forward fold to exhale, let your head hang. Good. Let's bend our knees a good bit. Put your hands on your hips. Slowly stand up all the way to the top. Beautiful. Roll your palms forward. Nice. Close your eyes here in standing. Reset. Welcome your body to practice. Breathe. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, bending at the knees, fold forward, hands to your yoga mat. Inhale to your flat back, your gaze moves forward. Good. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, come into your chair pose, which looks like a squat. So stick out your bum, bend your knees, arms long. If your shoulders are tight, maybe your arms go back. If you're still feeling tension, maybe your hands come to your heart. Good. Now drop the bum a little bit further. Weight is in both feet evenly. Good. Inhale, stand up, raise your arms up together. Good. Exhale, circle your hands. We're going to find our lower back. So the easiest option for the wrist would be fingers point to your bottom, so hands on low back, or flip your hands so they point to the top of your head, and then lift the heart. Good. Hold your back bend here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, continue to hold as you fold forward a second time. Good. Flat back to lengthen. Gaze moves you forward. Exhale, left foot steps back. We're going to start with some dynamic movements of our right leg. So we're going to straighten the right leg. And then we're going to bend the right knee. Good. Straighten the right leg. And then bend your right knee. Let's do that one more time. Straighten. And bend. Now lower your left knee down. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Knee down, lunge, reach your fingertips long. If you need to, your hands can always stay on the mat. Good. One more big breath in together. Exhale, bring your hands down. Three-legged down dog. So watch first if you need. My left leg lifts. Now my right foot, which is in front of me, is going to press to the sky. Good. Roll out your right ankle some. Point and flex your toes. Exhale with your right leg in the air. You're in down dog. Bring your right knee to touch your nose. Round. Good. Now re-extend your right leg back up. Good. Let your feet come together. We're going to come to plank, so shift forward. Here's your first chaturanga, which is your push-up on your knees or your toes. Flip your feet. Make it small or big, cobra. So straight arms or bent elbows, up to you. Good. Exhale, press back to down dog. Now we're going to look forward to our hands. We're going to do all that again. We started at the top of our mat, so step up to the top of the mat. Again, halfway lift the spine, so your hands can slide up your shins or they can half lift from the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Breath in. We're going to bend our knees, come back to that chair pose. So bum is out and my feet are separated. Your feet can be together or separated. Arms, maybe they extend back if this is feeling better. And then again, pull the stomach muscles in. Try to find strength there. Good. Press tall, rise all the way up. And then we'll do that standing back bend one more time together. Circle your arms. Good. Hold your low back. Inhale, lean back, lift your heart. Yes, exhale, keep holding your back as you fold forward. Release your hands to the mat, take a flat back, gaze moves you forward. Good. Now the right foot steps back, okay? Same as before, we have those 3 dynamic movements. So we're going to exhale, straighten, and bend for 1. Good. Straighten. And by the way, you may not be able to fully straighten, and that's okay. Last time, pull it back. Good. Move it forward. Now lower the right knee. Sweep your arms up if you feel ready. Hands can always stay down if you don't feel ready. Good. Take a big inhale, lean back, lift your heart up, up and away. Good. Exhale, frame your foot. Here's that same transition. So pick up right knee, strong legs. Left leg ready. Lifts all the way up and back. Reach it high. Good. Now, from your down dog, bring your knee to your nose. So round your spine, pull it in. Inhale, send your leg back up. Exhale, your feet are parallel. Inhale, shift forward, plank, shoulders over wrists. Good job. Drop your knees if you wish. Otherwise, chaturanga on your toes. Flip your feet. Here's your first child's pose. Hips to heels. Forehead to your yoga mat and let it go. Good. So this is where I want you just to take slow breaths. Gently breathing in and gently breathing out. Good. Check in and see how you feel. Your hips are reaching back so your low back is soft. There's no pain or tension. Nice. From this child's pose, you're going to roll forward to tabletop, hands and knees. We're going to raise our right arm all the way up to the sky. Good. And then just start to roll your wrist out a little. And release. Left hand ready. Float it all the way up to the sky. Same thing. And just nice little circles here. Release. Good. Now we're going to flip both hands, turn them around. I generally offer this pose in every class I teach. So if you practice with me before, maybe you've been working on opening up your wrists. And if this doesn't feel good, you can do one hand at a time, or you don't have to do it at all. Good. Take another breath here as you press down, down, down evenly into both hands. Good. Exhale, spin your fingers forward. Tuck your toes. And let's head back to down dog. From here, we're going to start to move from the back to the front of the mat. So let's pick up our right foot, reach it all the way to the sky. Good. Exhale, slowly step forward. Come all the way up. Here's your high lunge. So your biceps are by your ears. Your front knee is bent forward. You're on the ball of your back foot. So start to engage your core. Pull your belly up and in. Exhale, take your arms back in that airplane shape, and then see if you can bring your chest forward like 3 inches. If this feels good, I want you to bring your chest forward a lot more so that it hovers over your thigh. Much harder the deeper you get, but just do the best you can here. And then we'll sweep our arms all the way back up. Good. Now take your hands in the circle like we did before. This time we're going to interweave our fingers together. And then we're going to start to pull our knuckles down our butt a little bit. Work to open up the heart. Good. All right. Now, watch my back foot. I'm going to anchor it down. So turn your left toes out. Make your foot go flat. From there, fold forward inside of your leg. And then maybe your knuckles will lift up to the sky. Maybe they won't. I'm resting on my right thigh with my right chest. And I'm looking back at my left foot as my head hangs heavy. Humble warrior, take another full inhale. You've got this. Slow to exhale. Good. Inhale, take your time. We're going to bring our torso back up. We're going to raise our arms to the sky. Full breath in. Good. Frame your foot. Now, if your back heel is still down, let it float up. Come to the ball of your foot. Left hand stays put. Right arm to sky. I invite you to twist. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs. Rotate, rotate, rotate. 3. Good. Feel the opening here. 2. And then exhale. Right hand's going to slowly lower. Left knee is going to drop, and we're going to return to that knee down lunge we were in before. Bring your arms up high. Open arm twist. So I'm going to turn my spine towards you. We're going to keep our arms wide as we feel this rotation from the belly button all the way up through the crown of the head. Try to turn your gaze behind you. Good. Inhale, return to your knee down lunge. Reach up high. Exhale, frame your foot. Plank pose is our destination. Step it back. Beautiful. Now stay in plank. Drop both feet to the right and hold. 3. You should feel your core engage right now. Both of my hands are still flat on the mat. 2. Beautiful. Come back to center. Drop both feet to the left. Again, both my hands are still here. You should feel your obliques, your core muscles here. Hold it. Come back to center. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Now, if you ever want to skip some of the core work or planks, totally free to do that whenever you need to, okay? Left leg is going to lift up, 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 up. Good. Hold and breathe. Exhale, take your time, step forward. High lunge is where we come together. So inhale, biceps by your ears. Good. Meet me here. You're pressing through the ball of your back foot as you bend your right knee forward. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale your hands to your heart. Option 1, hinge a little bit. Stay here. No need to do more, okay? Option 2, make it deeper. Maybe take your arms back if you want to and fly. Good. Feel your chest hover right over your thigh. Take another big inhale. You've got this. Good. Inhale, rise up, 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 up. Now, circle your hands. We're going to weave our fingertips together again. Maybe you hold a different shape, meaning your thumb crosses on top of the other thumb. And then let's anchor the back heel. Good. Drive the knuckles down the tail. Open the heart. Hinge with me. Move forward. Shoulder over thigh. Drop the chin, gazing back at your right foot. My shoulders are definitely feeling tight, so there's some work happening here in order to sustain the pose, so you might feel that as well. You've got this. Stay with me. If your hands are super uncomfortable, put them back on your low back. You can do this. Good. Slow transition. Lift back up with me. Technically, you're in Warrior 1 now if your heel is down. Exhale, hands to the mat. Good. Pick up your back heel. You're on the ball of your foot. Peel your left chest open. Good. Find your twist. Gaze up to your thumb. Give yourself a little bit more room here. Chest reaches up. And then place your left hand down. Lower your right knee down. Beautiful. Sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, open arm twist. So pivot with me left, and then the goal here is to look behind you. Can you see your left shoulder? Keep drawing your abs in and up. Good. Inhale, breath in, lunge. Good. Exhale, hands down. Pick up your back knee. Exhale to plank. 1, 2, 3. This time we flow, so maybe drop your knees. Skip it if you need to. Up dog. Beautiful. Child's pose. We meet again. Drop it in. Slow down your breath. You may have elevated your heart rate just a little bit there from the work, which is pretty natural. Good. Notice the heat potentially that you're starting to build into your body as well, which is helping to warm and heat the muscles. Good. Gently make your way up to tabletop. Take a cow, gaze up. Maybe your spine is moving a little bit more than it did in the beginning, which is pretty natural as well. Exhale, tuck chin to chest. Good. One more time through. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Tuck your toes, raise your knees. If you can, just 2 inches. Hold it for 3. You should feel some burning sensation too. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips on 1. We're going to float our right leg up together to start. Reach it high. Good. Step all the way through to exhale.
And remember, if you can't get your foot all the way through, just take some time to get it there. Anchor your back heel down. This time,
turning open to the left side of our space, but still bending the right knee forward. Warrior two. So notice my chin and my eyes are forward over my right hand. That's what I want you to find. Good. Now straighten your right leg. Let's reverse our warrior. Reach up and back. It's technically called reverse triangle here, with both legs straight. And then as we bend our right knee, let's lay our forearm to our thigh. Move our left arm forward and then over the head so you have this nice diagonal stretch. If you want more, your right hand can easily lower to the mat if you want to. And if you don't want more, that's a pretty deep stretch, so feel free to keep your forearm on your thigh. Good. Keep reaching and opening. And then when you're ready, inhale, take your time. Take your top arm to your back hip, so left hand to left hip. Push through your feet. And now take your left hand further down your leg. Continue to stretch back. Big transition. Cartwheel your hands with me to the top of the mat. Spin to the ball of your back foot. Lift your left leg up. So now we're in what we call an L-shaped pose, also known as supported warrior 3. We're going to lift our left knee all the way up in 3, 2, bring your hands to your heart, lift your left knee high, keep coming, keep coming. Good, tree pose. So option 1, place your left toes on the mat and your left heel to your right inner ankle. Option 2, slide the foot up right below your kneecap, okay? Knee still slightly turns open to the left. Option 3, grab hold of your ankle, place your foot on your inner thigh, avoiding the knee. I'm going to continue to gaze forward or else I'm going to wobble and fall over. And then maybe take your arms down. If you're feeling steady, take your arms to the sky. Now, a lot of us tend to master this pose pretty quickly as long as we don't have any tension in our standing foot or ankle. And if we've been doing yoga for a while. So I invite you here, try to close your eyes. 3. If you fall out, that's great. 2. Gather your hands to heart center. Core is actively engaged. Big breath in, beautiful. Bring your knee back to neutral. Hold it right here. Release. Good. Put your hands on your hips. Shake out your ankle. Good. And then just take your hips in a few circles, just kind of finding that nice juicy fluidity in the hips here, and then go the other way. Or maybe you'll be like, I am not fluid at all in my hips and they feel tight, and that's okay. Good. Bringing the feet closer together. Reach all the way up to the sky. Fold forward with me as you reach for the earth. Take a nice flat back. Good. This time we're going to do a pose called Padahastasana. So take your feet apart at least a foot or greater. And then you're going to take your hand fully under your foot on each side, okay? So your toes are all the way to the creases of your wrist. And then you're going to soften your elbows forward as you lower your head down. And you're going to bring your chest down over your thighs. Good. And some of us are going to be afraid to put that much weight in our hands, but honestly, it's a beautiful wrist stretch. It kind of locks you into this nice deep fold, and you can bend your knees if you're not feeling so great. You can work your legs straighter and straighter as you're here for longer. Good. Remove your hands from your feet, please, one at a time. Good. Halfway lift the spine, long, flat back. Bring your feet together, heel toe, step back, plank. One foot, then the other. Chaturanga, you've been good at this so far. Let's keep it up. Transition. Good. Downward facing dog. Now we have the second side to that standing sequence. From there, we'll start to tone it down, get a little bit into the hips, and then we'll bring it to seated. Take your left leg all the way up into the air. Good. Exhale, gently step forward. Turn and anchor your back heel, just like we did the first time, and then rise up. Here's your warrior 2. All right, so strong through both arms. Again, my chin and gaze is moving forward over my left hand. Left knee is bent at 90 degrees. Find the strength here to hold. Good. Check in with your arms. If they are up here, bring them down. Good. Inhale. Start to slide your back hand down your back leg. Reach your left arm up and then free your left leg. Straighten it. Good. Take a big stretch there. Now exhale. Bend your left knee. Bring your left forearm to your thigh. Sweep your right arm in front of your face and then over your head. And I know that I'm teaching you this with my backside to you, but sometimes it's helpful to see what's happening in the backside of the body during the pose. Option to stay here or go a little further with me. Bring your hand to the mat. The back of your arm is pressing into the inside of your leg. We're reaching together. Beautiful work. Take another inhale. Your legs might be feeling tired. Right hand to right hip for support. Ready? Push through left foot. Reach all the way up. You've got this. Good. Bend your knee. Cartwheel your hands down. Spin to the ball of your back foot. So here's your big transition, okay? L shape. Right leg lifts up. And if you are not understanding the concept of L shape, think of a 90-degree angle, and that's what you're making with your legs, okay? Stay here. Strong legs for 3, 2, and then ready. We're going to bring our right knee all the way up. Try not to touch the ground. Try not to fall. But I'm not looking if you do. Stay up, 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 up. Good. And then let's move to your tree variation. So remember, it was 3 options. Toes down on the mat, heel on the inner ankle, foot slides up to calf, or we grab hold of our foot and we place it on our inner thigh. We drive our foot into our leg into our foot, and then maybe your hands come to your heart. Good. Maybe your palms reach to the side. Maybe they extend up. And again, I invite you, maybe this is your quote, good side, right? We all have different sides that feel good or not as great. So I invite you here to sustain the pose, to engage your core, and then close your eyes. 3. You're almost there. 2, engage your core. Beautiful. Hands to heart center. You've made it. Knee up to 90. Hold it. And release. Good. Take a shake out on that side. Now we're going to end up moving into a deep squat. So we're going to take our feet as wide as our yoga mat. So this is our widest stance yet. Turn your toes out 10 and 2. Beautiful. And then let's sink on down into our deep squat known as Malasana. Hands to heart center, pulling your thumbs to your heart. And open up your knees. This dog has so many places to sleep, but she's sleeping like underneath my desk, halfway on the mat. Her head is like hitting a table, but you know, whatever's comfortable. Take another big breath here. Good. If you're fighting for this pose, that's okay. You might just be really tight in your ankles, low back, or hips. Or maybe your knees don't have the strength or the health to drop this low, and that's okay. Hands come down to the mat. We're going to straighten our legs. 1, 2, 3. Good. Heel toe your feet all the way together. Halfway lift the spine. Again, this can happen from the ground or from your legs, depending on if you're feeling tight. Exhale, fold, plank pose, step it back. We're going to bring this plank all the way to our stomach. So you can do that using your knees or your toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down, super slow. Good. Bring your forehead down, so tuck your chin. Extend your arms back towards your toes, hugging your arms close to your torso. From there, start to move your gaze slightly forward. Lift the chin slightly there. Lift up your feet. Lift up your heart. Keep pushing firmly down into your palms, and I invite you to feel this lift, engaging the muscles in your legs and your back as you keep reaching your toes behind you. Good. Now try to lift up a little bit more. 3. Beautiful. Stay strong here. 2. And then exhale, bring one ear down. Doesn't matter which ear. Flip your palms. Maybe bend your knees and let your feet wag from one side of the mat to the other. Good. And then we'll do that pose one more time where we're going to let the arms elevate with us, okay? So extend your legs long behind you, tuck your toes, slide your feet back a little bit. Your kneecaps will bump back like an inch or two. Good. Inhale, chest up, arms up, legs up. We're flying together. What you're not doing is picking up your face so you can fully see forward. Why? Because that compresses your neck. So keep your chin tucked slightly. Feel the length in your neck here and then rise up more. 3. Come on, you've got this. Beautiful. 2. Big transition. 1. Hands come by your nipple line. Press, tabletop, pause, and then all the way back. Nice child's pose. Hips to heels, release lumbar spine, which is low back, and just take 3 deep breaths. Good. 2. And then our move here is going to be to seated, but we're going to move there in a way to where we're sitting in a wide-legged straddle. All right, so we're going to extend one leg out to the right and one leg out to the left, and I have turned towards you, but you don't have to turn towards me at all. Really depends on what feels best. We're going to pivot towards our right leg or left, actually doesn't matter, whichever one you want to start with. And we're going to turn our body towards the leg as we slowly start to fold over it. Now, some of us are going to be up here, and this is as far as we can go, and it's really difficult, and that's fine. Some of us are going to be able to walk further forward and then gently fold so we can really feel the stretch in our groin. Both of your feet are active. Heels are down, toes are up. Stay with me. Good. 3. Beautiful. Let your head fall towards your shin and your knee. 2. And then on your next breath, you're going to very peacefully bring the spine back up. Good. Exhale, pivot and turn towards your opposing straight leg, depending on which side you went with first. And then exhale, melt over the second leg. Good. Belly pulls in as you fold. 3. Let your heart drape forward and down for 2. And then you're going to slowly bring your torso all the way up. Exhale, start to walk your torso forward. Good. Exhale, let your head hang. Good. Toes in the air. And breathe. Good. In this wide-legged straddle, you might notice that your groin feels super tight. Maybe your hamstrings feel tight. Maybe you just feel like you can't go anywhere and you're just like, I don't know how to fold forward here. And it just takes time. So practice, practice, practice. Good. Slowly rise up. It's funny, we tell you to practice certain movements to get stronger or better at them. Bring your legs together. I'm going to turn forward on my mat. You don't have to at all. Just want to tell you where I'm going. Feet together, knees apart. We're going to fold forward. This is your bound angle. So pretty much now bringing the feet to touch versus nice and wide. But in yoga, the concept of practice is practicing the movement so they become more comfortable, so that you find more body awareness, but also so that you start to create more flexibility, right? So the biggest thing that I get, or the easiest answer people give is, I'm not flexible, I can't do yoga. And I understand that statement, right? Because it's hard when you're not flexible to be asked to do something that's challenging, but you will become more flexible the more that you practice. So the more that you practice widening your legs and folding forward, the more it's going to be comfortable. Good. Take your time. Slowly rise up. We're going to bring our knees together. Good. Scoot your bum forward. Extend your arms. Lay down into your back. Good. We started here a while ago in class. Exhale, your right ankle is going to cross over your left thigh. And we're going to gently pull our knee into our chest. And then rock from side to side. Sometimes it's really hard to pull the knee in. So noticing if you struggle with that. Good. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Plant your left foot down flat. Place your right hand to your right inner thigh. Open up the hip. Good. Release and switch. Left ankle on top. And then hug it in. Little rock if you want on your spine, side to side. Good. Plant your foot. Place your hand on your inner thigh. Push it open. Good. Exhale, release. And then just let your knees fall from one side of the mat to the other. So give me that nice windshield wiper shape. You're going to hug just your right knee into your chest. Your left leg is going to lengthen forward. Really give it a squeeze, apply pressure, pushing your palms down into your shin, which is going to really press your thigh to your tummy. And then use your left hand, grab the outside of your thigh for a nice spinal twist. And then we'll send our gaze over our right arm. Some of you are going to be able to pull your knee a little bit further than others, so just noticing where your knee lands. Really try to bring it across the body though, opening up the ribs and the side body. Good. Gently and slowly returning to center, hugging your knee to your chest. Exhale, place your foot down. Switch, second side. And that's a pose, by the way, where you can return to a spinal twist any time of your day to release tension or stress in your body. Good. Exhale, twist. And I encourage you to do that. And I encourage you too, if you have trouble staying in a pose, set a timer for like 1 or 2 minutes. And some of these poses you can totally do even for 5 minutes. Not if they're like physically hard or stressful on the body, obviously. But set your timer and try to hold your wide-legged straddle pose for a minute and then maybe 2 minutes. And support yourself while you're there. Good. Gently come back to center. Take your time. We're going to go into a nice, yummy, beautiful, happy baby pose. So you're going to bring your knees to your armpits. Good. Really, really pull your knees down, 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 past your arms if you can. Really driving the knees towards the earth. Good. Noticing as you feel your inner thighs here. Breathe slowly in and out. Good. Exhale. Maybe you straighten your legs to the sides of the room. If you can't hold your feet and do that, that's okay. One more big breath. Good. Exhale, slowly and carefully release your body. We're moving into Shavasana, corpse pose. Legs long on the mat. You feel the heat in the body now versus when you started, palms up, receiving the last part of class. Finding stillness within our breath, finding peace within our body. Inhaling and exhaling slowly. Good. Breath in and out. Big inhale, expand your rib cage. Big exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Big inhale, big exhale. On your next breath, reach your arms over your head, full body stretch, lengthen, lengthen. reach far. Good. Exhale, we'll pull our knees very peacefully into our heart. So wrap your hands around your legs. Even pick up your head, make a little ball. Good. Coming up to seated any way you'd like. Bringing your hands slowly to the heart. Palms touch together. Anjali Mudra is a variation of hands at heart center. Good. Feel the softness within. Enjoying the close of this practice and the start of whatever you have in front of you today. Or maybe this was the only thing on your list, so enjoying whatever's next. Let's take a deep breath in together. Thank you so much for practicing. As we bow forward, namaste. Have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day and great work.